Hi everyone, welcome to your 5th workout in your March Matness series. Today we're going to start getting into those advanced exercises a little bit more. So you've got your beginner exercises, your intermediate exercises that you've been working on, and now we're getting into those advanced exercises more. Hopefully you're feeling really nice and strong and starting to feel a little different in your body. And now we're going to go ahead and keep working towards that full sequence. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in and get started in our classical sequence today. So head to the front edge of your mat and then take a seat down. Plant your feet flat, reach your arms straight out in front of you, lengthen up really nice and tall through your spine, and then tuck your tail under, roll yourself down bone by bone, one vertebra at a time. Laying down there, extending your legs long, reaching your body. Just make sure you're nice and comfortable on your mat. Legs are straight, heels together, toes apart, arms pressing down into the mat. Take a big deep breath. Think about filling up the whole cylinder of your torso, and then breathe every little bit of air out. Take that again, one nice big deep breath. Exhale it out. And we'll start moving on our next breath. Take your big inhale. Exhale, we're curling up, we're floating the legs. Squeeze those legs together, reach energy out of your toes and start to pump those arms. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, fill up your back. Exhale, breathe out of the belly. Inhale. And exhale, nice vigorous pumps of those arms. Keep squeezing your heels together. Find your inner thigh connection. Good. Are you up at the tips of your shoulder blades? Make sure the work is in your core and not just your neck. 2 more sets. Inhale. And exhale. Remember, you can always modify the leg position as needed. And inhale. And exhale. Beautiful work. Let's slowly lower the legs down. Reach those arms all the way back over your head. Feel a nice long body. Inhale to nod your chin to your chest and reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale to round yourself forward and up over your legs. Feeling a little bit of a lift through the center. So we're hollowing up and over instead of just collapsing onto the legs. It should feel active. And then we're slowly rolling down, reaching energy through those fingers and the toes to help control the movement down. Take a breath at the bottom, and we'll do it again. Belly draws in and up, back body expands, and we're rolling it down. Nice, full, nourishing breaths here as we're moving through these more difficult exercises today in our workout. And then roll it down. Make any adjustments you may need to on your mat. And we're going to go into our rollover. Feel those legs draw in towards each other. Press down into the mat with your arms. And then use your next exhale to pull your legs up off the mat. Draw your hips up and over your head. Reach those legs long. Press the skull into the mat. Open the throat. Flex the feet. Open wide. And then slowly roll down bone by bone. Legs lower down towards the mat, but don't touch. Squeeze them together. Lift up and over. Feel those arms. Keep connection with the mat. Press down. Use them as your brakes. Connect every fingertip. Heels of the hands into the mat. One more like that. In and up. Flex those ankles open. Slowly roll it down bone by bone. Pressing into the mat. We drop the left leg all the way down to the mat. Keep the right leg up and go into our single leg circles. You're taking it across the body down, sweep it around. Inhale to start the circle. Exhale it around, nice and dynamic. Inhale. Exhale, reverse your circle. Inhale and exhale. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Just one more. Right leg straight up to the sky. Now I want you to scissor the legs to switch. Beautiful. Take it across. Inhale and exhale. Remember, we're twisting at the waist to do these. It's okay if the hips are moving. Take it the other way. But we're keeping the shoulders anchored. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And then you can lower the leg all the way down. Nod your chin to your chest. Reach your arms forward. Roll all the way up and set up for your rolling like a ball. Make sure you have some room behind you. Hug the knees into the chest. Drop your shoulders. Take those feet and lift them off the mat. See if you can really pull your heels into your seat and pull your legs in towards you with your arms. Take an inhale to roll back to your shoulders and an exhale to come up onto the tail. Inhale and exhale. Feel that nice yo-yo, that nice suspension up and up. Let's do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale, and then we'll slowly lower it down. Hug that right knee into the chest. Draw your shoulders down, but pull your knee towards your nose, and then switch. And switch. And switch. Good. Just keep breathing normally here. Nice full breathing. Our ribs will expand out to the side and the back as we're moving and keeping our belly connected. One more each way. Hug both knees into the chest. Can you curl up a little bit higher? Now extend arms and legs. Circle the arms around, hug it in. Remembering that the lower you go with the legs, the bigger challenge it is for your core. So take what feels right for you today. One more here. All the way up. And then we're going to keep this little ball position and we're going to roll up for our spine stretch. Up. Place the feet down. Adjust so that your legs are long, sits bones distance apart, so about hip distance apart, reaching your arms straight out in front of you. Drop those shoulders, get really tall, inhale. Exhale, round your back, scooping belly in and making a C curve with your spine, and then reach that rounded back forward as much as you can and stack right back up. Take it again, tuck the tail, scoop and round, reach energy through your pinky fingers, and then lengthen it up. Let's do two more. Rounding forward. And then right back up. One more. And then lengthen it up. Now we're going to go into our open leg rocker. I'm going to go ahead and give us the prep into the full exercise. So go ahead and widen your legs a little bit. We're going to tuck the tail, scoop the belly in so you round back a little bit. From here, bend the right knee and then bend the left knee. And I have my toes touching but not my heels. Go ahead and grab your ankles. And then float your toes, so you're balancing. Belly's hugging in a little bit more on every exhale. Let's extend the right leg, and bend it, and then extend. Still thinking about a slightly lifted chest. One more. Let's go for both legs at the same time. You're extending them any amount. Maybe your knees don't fully extend, and that's totally fine. One more. Hold it there. Next inhale, roll back onto your shoulders, and then exhale it up. Inhaling back, and exhaling up. Inhaling back, and exhaling up. Awesome. One more like that. Inhaling back, exhaling up, and then we're going to work on our control here. Ready? Find your balance at the top. If for some reason you fell, get back here, and then reach your arms off of your legs and slowly lower those legs down. Nice. Make sure you have some room behind you again and go ahead and roll all the way down for our modified corkscrew. We're going to reach those arms down into the mat, heels together, toes apart, squeeze those thighs and go ahead and lift your legs all the way up. On your next inhale, take your legs to the right, down to the edge of the mat, to the left, and up right away, reverse. Inhale, and sweep them up with your exhale to the right. Inhale, and exhale. Can you anchor those arms, anchor your shoulders as you twist from the waist? One more set. We're imagining our legs moving as just one unit. They're moving together. And left. Good, and then we reach those legs down. Arms up to the sky. Chin to chest roll all the way up. We're moving into our saw. I like to face you for saw, so you can stay where you are or you can turn as needed. Legs are a little bit wider than your hips now. Reach those arms out to the side and draw your shoulders down as you get really tall through the spine. Big inhale. Exhale, twist to one side and reach the hand towards the opposite foot. Other arm reaches back long. Feel that nice oppositional reach across your wingspan. Lengthen up tall. Let's add the pulse. We twist and we pulse. Exhale, pulse. Pulse. Inhale all the way up and then pulse. Exhales, pulse you into that rounded spine, twisting more air out. Good, getting toxins out of your lungs here. And twist. This is one of my favorites. It feels so good. One more each way. Twist and reach. All the way up. And last one, twist and reach. All the way up. And then we're going to roll onto our stomachs to start our swan dive preps today. So laying on your stomach, hands will be underneath the shoulders, legs long, feel the tops of your feet into the mat. You can rest your forehead down for a moment if that feels comfortable for you. And then we're going to think about rolling a marble forward with our nose. And then we're going to watch the marble roll away as we push through the hands, elbows drawing in towards each other, and lift up
into our swan position. Just as high as you feel comfortable going, and then we bend the elbows and control the movement back down. And then we take it again, reaching forward and up, elbows drawing back. Feel strong through those upper arms, press, and then lower it back down. Now we're gonna add a little bit of movement with the legs too here, so it starts to be more of a rocking than a lifting and lowering. So we're up. Now as we bend our elbows, we're also gonna lift our legs up off the mat, squeeze your glutes, lift, and then press back up. Eventually we're gonna let go with the arms, but we're not gonna do that today. So you're rocking forward, lifting the legs, and then you're lifting the chest. Let's do 2 more there. And we're up, last one. And up, good. Sit your hips back onto your heels. Let's take a little child's pose for a second there. Lengthening out the back. Breathing into your back. One more breath. Come back onto your stomach, this time propped up on your forearms for our single leg kick. Clasping the hands together, activating the muscles around the shoulders to press down through the arms and get the shoulders off of the ears. Legs are long, eyes are forward. Lift your legs to just hover off of the mat and then kick right heel to seat. Kick, kick, extend, switch legs. Kick, kick, extend. Imagine a sling wrapped around the front of you, lifting you up to the sky. Keeping you nice and lifted and active through that upper body. Keep breathing. Check into your shoulders. Good. Let's go 1 more each way. And switch. Beautiful. Both legs lower, and then our upper body lowers, turning your head to one side, clasping your hands together behind the back, up as high as you can. Drop those elbows. Squeezing your legs together. Lift them slightly again. Kick both heels to the seat. Kick, kick, extend. Lift your chest, extend your arms, releasing the grasp on the hands as needed, and then release. Kick, kick, extend and reach. Open up the fronts of those shoulders. Kick, kick, extend and reach. And kick, kick, extend and reach. Good, you got it. Kick, kick, extend and reach. Last one. Breathe. And then just release. Let's put our hands underneath our forehead, extend our legs, and just rock those hips side to side for a moment. Good, and then I'm gonna have you guys come on up and then flip right over onto your back. Let's all sit up, if you haven't already, sit up. Reach your arms out in front of you, heels together, toes apart. Spiral those thighs out, squeeze the heels together, and roll yourself down to prepare for neck pull. Hands coming behind the head. Big inhale, and then use your exhale to roll yourself up. You can always use your hands as needed. Round forward over your legs, gentle pressure on the head with your hands to stretch that whole back line of the body. Stack it up nice and tall, and then press the head into the hands, lean back, and scoop it under, roll down. 1 vertebra at a time with as much control as you can possibly find. Take it again, chin to the chest, roll it all the way up, round it forward. Stack it up nice and tall, feel really lifted through your spine, and then slowly roll it down. Good. Just 1 more of those. Pulling it all the way up. Lift up tall, press the head into the hands, lean it back, and roll it down with control. I'm going to adjust forward on my mat a little bit. We're going into our scissors and bicycle here. If for any reason it doesn't feel good for you to lift your hips up off the ground here, I want you to go ahead and just do the movement of the legs with your hips down on the mat, just like this, yeah? So legs are all the way together, down on the mat, arms pressing in. We're doing like the beginning of our rollover, basically. So on your exhale, lift your legs up, curl your tail off the mat, and bring your legs up and overhead. And then take your hands and catch your lower back with your hands. We're going to press the upper arm bones into the mat. We're going to push our legs up to the sky and really reach out and off of your hands. Almost imagine that you could stay here if your hands weren't there. And then we're going to scissor the legs. We're going to open, pulse, pulse, and then switch. Pulse, pulse, and switch. Keep the throat nice and open. Ideally, you'd be able to cue this while you're doing it, because your throat is so open and you can still breathe. Now, we start the movement again, but we go into a bicycle. Bend the knee, heel to seat. Kick the other leg. Bicycling the legs, keep lifting your hips up out of your hands. Woo. Reverse the direction of your bicycle. Nice, good. Keep breathing. Both legs up, and then release your arms and roll yourself down with control. We're going into our shoulder bridge now. We are going to do a modified version of it today. There's a slightly more advanced version that we'll work on in our next workout. Arms down by your side here. Knees are bent, feet are flat, heels in line with sits bones. Take a big inhale. Exhale, roll yourself up into your bridge. Pushing those hips up to the sky. Now I want you to extend your right leg long here, down towards the mat. If you can touch the ground, great. If not, that's okay. And then we flex the foot and kick it up, and we stretch and reach down to the ground. Flex it up, lengthening the fronts and backs of the hips and thighs here. Let's do one more kick. And then bend that knee back in, place the foot down, and then we extend the left leg, and then go ahead and kick it up and stretch it down. Very good. Up and down. Good, you got it. And up and down. Two more. One more. Bend that knee, place the foot down, get those hips up nice and high. Roll it down. Extend both legs long, arms up to the sky again. Nod your chin to your chest, roll it up, and we'll go into our spine twist. I'm gonna face you again. Legs are long. This time, let's squeeze them together. So actively draw your legs in towards each other. Extend your arms long, drop your shoulders, take a big, nice long inhale into your spine, and then exhale and pulse to the right. Pulse, pulse, inhale it back. Excuse me, I'm gonna move forward a minute. And pulse. Inhale, lengthen, and pulse. Good, and pulse. Pulse, lengthen up. Good. Squeeze those legs together. Good. Let's go one more each way. And lengthen up. And lengthen up. Reach your arms out in front of you and just roll yourself right back down. We're going into our jackknife now, which is very similar to rollover, but adds one little element to challenge your spinal mobilization, your control, and your glutes and your hamstrings. So you're laying down long, heels squeezing together. When you're ready, lift those legs, lift the hips, take your legs all the way back overhead, press the back of your skull into the mat. Now press into those arms and lift your legs up to the sky. Good. Now keep your legs there and roll down with control. Woo, challenging the pelvic floor, challenging the abs there. Legs lower down towards the edge of the mat, just to hover, and come back up. Lift those legs up to the sky, and then roll it down with control. Gorgeous. One more, lift it up. All the way over. Lift the legs to the sky, and roll yourself down bone by bone, one vertebra at a time. And then lower those legs with control all the way down to the mat, and then flip over onto your side right away, bringing your body back on the mat, hands behind the head, legs forward of the hips towards the front corner of the mat. Let's try to lengthen the spine here, energy through crown of the head and tail. Lift your top leg up to hip level. Flex the foot and kick it forward. Stretch the foot and kick it back. I want you to think full range of motion at the hip here. It's okay if your pelvis tips with the motion of your leg. We're looking for nice stability above the belly button. So the upper body isn't twisting, that top elbow is reaching up to the sky. Let's just do one more. Beautiful. Relax the leg down, flip right on over to the other side. Whee! Body's back towards the back edge of your mat. Legs are in front of your hips. Top leg comes up to hip level. Flex it forward and kick it back. Nice. Flex forward. Kick back. Good. Let's try to exhale as your leg goes forward and inhale as it pulls back so you get that nice feeling of expansion. Let's do one more. And then release it back down and come on up to sitting. Legs reach in front of you again. We're going into our teaser. So we're squeezing the heels together. This is the first time we're trying teaser. Reach your arms out in front of you, drop your shoulders. We tuck the tail, we scoop the belly, and we lift the legs. From there, squeeze those heels together, keep your legs where they are, roll down onto your mat just to about your shoulders, and then use your next exhale to roll yourself up. Woo, twisting a little today. And then take it again, rolling it back to your shoulders, and then lifting it up. Woo, you got this, reach through your fingertips. One more, inhale, and exhale. Place your feet down for a second. Woo! All right, let's bring the hands behind us for a hip twist or hip circle prep. We call them TikToks. We're gonna do it like this today, and then in our next workout, we'll do the full expression of the movement. So your hands go behind you. I'm gonna face you because I think it'll be better for you to see what the legs are doing. Hands are behind you, fingertips facing out to the side. And of course, we're gonna be active in that upper body. So we're pressing down through the hands, and then the legs are gonna come up to tabletop. And then if it's possible for you, they're gonna go straight like this, like your teaser. You're pressing into those hands, and then we're gonna twist the hips to the right, and then come back. Or to the left, I'm sorry if that doesn't match your side, it doesn't matter. Twist to one side, and bring it back, beautiful. One side, and bring it back. Good, one more each way. Good, you got it. Last one. Bend those knees, place the feet down, and then flip over onto your stomach for our swimming. Arms are reaching long. You can go a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart, and then let's have the legs hip distance apart. From here, reach your right arm, left leg, head and chest up, and then switch, and just keep moving, keep breathing. Nice vigorous pumps while you stay stable in the center. Couple more. One more breath. And relax for a moment. Take your hands and place them underneath your shoulders, and then lift up while bending your knees just into a hands and knees position. Push through the arms, come to hands and knees. From here, we're going to do a little leg pull prep. We'll do the full version next workout. So hands are directly under the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips, toes are tucked. We're gonna press into those hands, press into the toes, float the knees. Keep your chest reaching forward, eyes gazing a little bit forward of your fingertips, and then extend your right leg long. Place it down. Left. Good. Always remember that if you're doing the opposite side that I'm saying, it really doesn't matter. Let's just do one more each way. Last one. Drop those knees down, relax, and then spin your legs around to be in front of you again. So the hands come behind you. We'll do fingertips facing in towards the body here. Press down into the hands, press down into the feet, and lift your hips. Take a breath there. Let's lower it back down for a moment. We're gonna do that 2 more times, and then on the last one, we'll add to it. When you're ready, press down through the hands, press down through the feet. And lower it down. One more time, here we go. Lift it up, let's stay there. Keep those hips as level as you can and float your right leg up. Place it down. And then the left. You got it. Good. And then the right. Good. And left. One more each way. Last one. Lift your hips a little higher at the top, press into those feet, and then lower your hips all the way down. Coming into our kneeling side kicks. So this is an advanced version of our side lying leg kicks. Same movement with the lower body, but now a slightly more challenging position. So let's come up onto our knees, reach the arms out to the side, make sure your shoulders are dropped, and then start to lean towards this will be your left hand. Left hand, place the hand on the ground and extend the opposite leg up at hip level. Let's take hand behind head again, press the head into the hand, flex your leg kick forward, stretch your leg kick back, flex it forward, stretch it back. Good. Again, we can tip the pelvis, but we're trying not to twist in the torso. One more each way. And then you're going to bring that leg back. You're going to reach that leg out long to come up onto your knees. Woo! Find your balance and then go to the other side. Nice work. Good. Hand to the head. Head presses into the hand. Flex and kick forward. Stretch and kick it back. Gorgeous. Flex it forward. Stretch it back. Press that head into the hand. Feel nice and active in your upper body, lengthening through your spine. Good, and then we'll bend that knee, we'll come back down, woo, and then go ahead and lower down onto your left hip with your legs out to the side. We're gonna do a modified side bend here, so I'm actually gonna have you extend your top leg, take your top arm and reach it over your leg. Other hand is slightly outside of the shoulder, so not directly underneath you, but a little bit outside of it. Extend the arm long, and then go ahead and press up into that hand, onto your bottom knee, and take a big stretch up and over. And then I want you to lower, just to hover. Don't drop your hip all the way, and then lift it back up. Big inhale. Exhale it down. Let's do 2 more like that. Sweep it up, and lower to hover. Gorgeous, 1 more. Sweep it up, and lower to hover. Lower that hip all the way down, flip around. We'll do the other side. Top leg extends long, other leg is right underneath it. So as though your knees are completely lined up. Well, your knees will be completely lined up, but your bottom leg is bent. Hand comes a little bit outside of the shoulder, top arm reaches to your leg. And then let's press through the hip and reach up. And then lower with control, but just to hover. Press through that hand, let's drop the shoulder off of the ear. And then release down. 2 more, lift. And lower to hover, good, 1 more, lift. Lower to hover, bring your legs out in front of you. Again, we're going into our boomerang, which is a super fun, dynamic exercise that combines teaser and rollover and spine stretch and everything together. So it's a little bit of choreography, so bear with yourself if you don't get it right away. We're gonna start with the legs straight out in front of you, squeezing those heels together, hands down on the ground right next to your hips. Think about pressing down into the mat and lengthening up through your spine. Take a big inhale. And then use your exhale to tip your pelvis underneath you and lift the legs into your teaser position. Now roll all the way back and up overhead with your legs. Open the legs to a quick switch. Switch, switch. And then roll it down. And then as soon as your hips touch, you're going to start to roll up into your teaser. So the legs are crossed here, which I didn't say before, sorry. You're up in your teaser. Now with control, lower the legs down. Bring your head towards your knees. Round the back over your legs and pump the arms up to the sky back behind you twice. Pump, pump, and then stack your spine. So the legs are crossed. I'm sorry, I didn't say that before. Legs are crossed. Hands are next to your hips. Lengthen up tall. Let's do it again. Tuck the tail. Lift those legs. Roll back onto your shoulders. Switch the legs. Open, close. Roll the lower back down. And then once your lower back hits, you roll up into your teaser. Hold. Lower the legs with control. Sweep those arms back. Pulse. Pulse, stack it up, last time. Whew. Lift, roll it back, open, close, roll back up into your teaser. With control, lower those legs, chest to knees, pulse, pulse, stack it up. Now we get this nice little break. We're gonna do our seal. So maybe scoot forward on your mat a little bit, wrap your arms and hold your ankles. You can do outside or inside. I'm gonna do outside today. We're going to tuck the tail under. We're going to inhale to roll back onto our shoulders. Tap those toes together. 1, 2, 3. Roll it up. 1, 2, 3. Roll it back. 1, 2, 3. Roll it up. Whew. 1, 2, 3. Let's just do 1 more. Roll it back. 1, 2, 3. And roll it up. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and place your feet down. Reach your arms out in front of you. Roll yourself down onto your mat. And then flip right over onto your stomach. So the next exercise in the sequence is called rocking on the stomach. We're going to do a prep for it today. We're not going to do the full thing. So you're laying all the way down. Rest your right hand underneath your forehead, and then take your left hand back, bend your left knee, and grab your left foot with your left hand. Take a moment just to feel a nice quad stretch there, depending on how tight you are through the front of your thigh. That might feel relatively intense. Take a breath. And then we're going to push the foot into the hand to start to lift that leg up off of the mat. And as you do, I want you to also lift your upper body. So you're pressing foot into hand and lifting the head and the chest up, and then lower it back down. Taking that again, pushing into the hand and lifting, and lowering it back down. 1 more there, press and lift. Feel the front of the body stretch. Release it back down, switch sides. So grabbing the other foot with the hand, resting the head down, take a second in your quad stretch, and then go ahead and press the foot into the hand, lift the head and the chest. Breathe, and then release it down. Take it again, lift, breathe, and lower. 1 more. Breathe and lift. And release it all the way down. Good. And then let go of the leg. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, toes underneath you. Tuck those toes. And then press yourself all the way up right away. and lift up into an up stretch. Heels are pressing down into the mat, hips are up to the sky, legs are straight. And then we walk our hands into our feet, keep your head really heavy, your back of your neck relaxed. Roll yourself all the way up. Reach the arms up to the sky. Nod your chin to your chest and start to roll it down. Walk your hands forward until you're in a plank position, and then I'd like you to soften your knees down. From here, we'll do 3 push-ups. Bend the elbows, lower your chest towards the mat, and then press it up straight. Feel the elbows drawing in towards each other. Bend. Push up straight. 1 more. Press up, and then lift your knees. Press up into your up stretch. Walk your hands in towards your feet. Head heavy, roll it up. Reach those arms up. Nod chin to chest, roll it down. Walk your hands out and shift forward into a plank. Lower your knees with control. 3 push-ups. Bend. Keep your chest reaching slightly forward. Your eyes a little bit forward on the mat. We're trying to stay long through the neck. Lift your knees, press your hips up, stretch for a moment. Walk the hands in towards the feet. Head is heavy. Roll it all the way up. Reach the arms up to the sky. Last time, nod the chin to the chest. Walk your hands out. Soften your knees down and bend. 1 and 2 and 3. Nice work. Lift those feet. Well, lift your knees, I'm sorry. Press down into the feet, lift your hips, and then walk your hands in towards your feet. Drop that head heavy. Roll it up. Maybe lift your shoulders to your ears, roll them down your back. Oh, nice work. It gets really hard with that advanced stuff, right? Keep up the good work, and I will see you for your next workout.